Okay, we are back again on a new video reaction. My brothers and sisters, this video is gonna be a short one, very quick one. I'm not saying that that we are not going to spend just some minutes. We are going to spend some minutes normally, but not. It's not gonna be a long video because I want you to pay very good attention to this particular video. Very good. Just pay attention because I told us many times that if those that are doing propaganda, if you want to, if you want to venture into propaganda and lies, make sure that you are sensible enough and you are reasonable enough. Why do I say so? You otherwise you end up exposing your nakedness, thinking that you are, doing the right thing. You see, it is good to unleash mayhem on anybody that you consider as your enemy. I'm not the one to choose your enemy for you. You are the one to choose your enemy for yourself, right? Just like me. Yeah, you can't choose for me. Now, people claim that they understand what they are doing, that they are fighting everybody, they are fighting anything that has to do with Samanekpa. The new recruited group from DOS and IPOB, all of them from A to Z are senseless. But some, when you want to rank stupidity, some people are more stupid than the other. Some people are more foolish than another. Why do I say so? You see this guy called Metisela. He is the one that edited this video. But this is just 1 minute 42 seconds video. But this video means a lot. Before we go straight to this video, I want to use the opportunity to beg of you to like this video, share it and comment. Why? Because people are going to learn something from it. You may play it and go, but I have something to say about it. Maybe I'm not saying that I know better than you. What I'm saying is that sometimes you may not have the time to digest what the message in the video that we watched. Now listen. Yeah, as you can see here, you see, let me start from the first image at top. You see somebody, a fat man that they've been painted in Nigeria, green, white, green. The same picture that they use, the same color that most of them are using, all of them are using on the profile picture. Just pay attention for you to know how foolish people can expose themselves. The same picture, the same image, the same color that you admire so much, that's why you are using it on your profile. That's number one. Is what you are using here, trying to make mockery of the same picture. And at the same time, down to that video, that picture, you see Master Mekano and Samalekpa edited with a nonsense image, bad look. That's not why we are here. You can edit whatever you want to edit. That's not the issue. All right. The problem I have with this is, why are you now? You say you are supporting Master Mekano. Why are you now using Master Mekano and put a fat man on the top? That man is looking at want to see himself in a mirror, and what he's seeing in the mirror on that mirror is a slim, flat tummy, muscular man when he wants to see himself. But in reality, he's a fat, overweight man. What they're trying to tell you is that Master kind of think that he's smart, he's intelligent, he's handsome, he's good, but in real life, he's messing up. This is the attack on Master Morgan, but people may think that he want people to see it as an attack on PM. Now listen, the message that Master Morgan have in this video is very clear against the people that made it for that like him. They are from DOS and IPP. The agenda, what they want is to present themselves as one of the most peaceful group working on the ground, looking for political solution on the ground. Now listen, let's go to the voice and message of Master Nakano on this 1 minute 42 seconds video. Listen.
There is no sit at home. You do peace, sit at home.
There is no sit at home. You do peace. In a many natural peace. Ibaya Kanuku Nezu Gardenes Roshi. Minimas Kanu telling you that he despises sit at home that has nothing to, no target, nothing, no restriction, no enforcement. Because they kicked against it at home when the Matakan started. They want you to, oh, you people should just go. And just if you want to go out, you go out. If you want to come out, because we are peaceful, we are well-known people. That we are peaceful people. Because the target of these people from get-go is to form political party, and they don't want even to see them as a threat or a violent group or something, somebody serious. They just want to use Biafran to mobilize and groom themselves to political party. And Master can understand that. He said there's no sit at home that you are doing peace by Kanuku. Now he was warning them that that's it. So sit at home. Master Kanu was not pleased with that kind of sit at home. He wants it at home that people we obey, and if they refuse, then you'll be conditioned to obey. There's a video that Master Kanu made in the past. I believe that most of you have seen that video where he said, if you if let me say it in Igbo language so that the way he said it, that if you don't want to come out, you open nature put outside. Open each of no. I make no. I game again no. That we can make you to sit at home. That's the word. All right, because I'm on my that we are going to make you to sit at home. That was what he said. So these people, because of their level of reasoning and their low IQ, they don't understand the meaning, and they can't even comprehend. Because when you listen to intelligent man like Amas Namonagano, if your brain is not up there, you need some interpretation. That's just, I'm not saying that I know more than you. I'm just telling you that I have the grace to understand this one. Henan, listen.
It has never worked in the history of humanity. Sit at home, you do peace, you sit at home. Never. There is only two ways. There are only two ways. My grammar has to be correct. Only two ways to fight for your freedom.
There are only two ways. After telling you that you don't do sit at home, that you can achieve your freedom with that. That freedom that they were doing is not the freedom that is going on now in different government in Israel. Sit at home, the called before is totally different from sit at home we are witnessing now. Nobody is snatching cars. Nobody is kidnapping. Apart from them that I want to do those things to make it look like this guy is the one doing it, because they told you that we are peaceful, we don't want any problem, we just want to be there. Why if government recognizes also by so doing, it will be more easy for us to register ourselves as a political party after making government to believe that we are disturbing them so that they can give us opportunity, because they have to choose the easiest option, which is to allow us to be a political party, and we move away from agitation. That's their belief. And Martin Kano here made it clear that there's only two ways you can fight for your freedom. Not by peace now, sit at home. Bayakanuku. Bayakanuku means that you are not doing anything. You just put your hand on your waist, relaxing, and then you are doing it at home, and somehow taking the opportunity, taking the advantage to break people's shop and rob and loot. He was not happy with that. He kicked against it. These people don't even understand that most of us that are following Master Morgano are waiting for following Master Morgano just to wait for a day like what Biafran government in exile is doing, which is to make sure that you stand tall and stop anybody that is pushing you aside. That anybody that want to dictate your life, you are willing to, move on and head on with anything they bring. Face them face to face, and they know what that means. Now listen to the two ways that Matakan talked about, and these two ways, I will say something. Let me just keep quiet. Let him say it first.
Only two, not three, not four, not five. Either you go to the ballot ballot and vote for the people that you want to see govern your lives, or you go to war.
Now, two ways. Either you go to ballot, that is voting, or you go to war. Remember, he said in the world, two ways to get your freedom in the world. And not everywhere in the world that these two ways is applicable. That's what they don't understand. Mazagan is talking about these two ways based on in a civilized society, not in a nomadic environment. A nomadic environment is the environment whereby people believe that they're more human than you. Their religion says that, their culture says that, they believe on that, they're working towards that, and they're doing it openly. A group that has natural resources in their own region, and they blockade it, that government cannot touch it, and they themselves are in the government. They don't even have any plan to go to that place to harness the natural resources in the north. Like in Zambia, we have that there's natural resources in Zambia. That's why Boko Haram have taken over the place, monitoring and keeping them in the name of insecurity for a time to come when everybody will go to their houses. To tell you that even though they're in the government, they still have in the back of their mind that time shall come when everybody will go their separate way. And they're using the opportunity now that we are making you to believe that you are together, we are one, harnessing your own natural resources, using to build their own while keeping their reserve for their children. And Oko is down in the east making noise. Now, Master said that you have to use these two ways to get your freedom. And the freedom he talked about is ballot voting and war. Nobody is praying for war, but like Zubi Michael said in one of his movie, that we know one wahala, but if wahala come, no wahala. You don't understand? So this ballot box he talked about, that is one of the options, is not applicable at the moment in Nigeria. In never. Why? Ordinary election without even, this is not the vote to separate. You are not allowed to vote. Your vote doesn't count. They have blocked a means of putting somebody that can do something meaningful to your life. That is it. And in that case, voting is ruled out. Then what is another option that Mazagan talked about here? Your guess is as good as mine. Now listen.
There is no sit at home. The real peace, you sit at home. Never. It has never worked in the history of humanity. Only two things you can do: volunteer or you contribute. Only two.
Volunteer or go to vote. The question again should be, DOS and IPOB, what are they doing to achieve in these two? Are they going to vote, or they are going to war? They are going for war. Remember the recent news that we had a few days ago, where that it says that they have launched their own political party. Because of the heat on social media, they quickly rushed to the radio station. Oh, we did not, that we are distancing ourselves from there, that we are not launching any political party, we are focused on Biafra. Okay, you're focused on Biafra. Then what are you doing to achieve Biafra? The OEN do the leader, the person that you claim that you're following, that you listen to him, that he's your leader, he's all you can listen to, told you two ways. In these two ways, which of them are you doing? Even though election is not possible, and some of them are hiding while going to the polling booth. That was what they did when Peter. Some of the platforms that we're talking about, obedient platform, are you seeing them now? No. Those platforms have the organizer or the owner of the platform are now back again with a propaganda and attack against Biafran government in exile, against coming Finland Convention, against Biafran Redeclaration. These are what they normally do. And I'm not going to waste more time on this. Let me allow Oyendu to finish this, because I'm playing this from Emeka Gift Twitter. Okay, and some of you that are commenting on his blog post, I'm begging of you, don't comment. Let him post and read it alone. Our own is to use it to tell the whole world the real truth behind the propaganda. Because when a sensible man do propaganda, you will find it difficult to analyze it, but you will not win ofeke want to do propaganda. It doesn't work. You can see it with one of your eyes, let alone when you open your two eyes.
If you volunteer, we take you home. You can't fight. If you can't fight, you help buy us guns and ammunition. We need many of them.
Did you hear that? Volunteer and we take you home. If you cannot volunteer, contribute and let us buy guns and ammunition. That's what Oyedo said here. And listen, and the same people are telling you, Uchechi will not see this one. With he are trying to use our people's brain. When Matakano become when is it that Matakano become crayfish or red oil that doesn't cause anything? What are you talking about?
Or here where you are. You know about the Basque separatist group? Yeah. ETA. Yeah. Patasuna. They fought so much today, they have almost autonomy. They have independence. The president of the House of Brian, did they sit at home? No. They don't have some in Nigeria. Do you know who don't sit at home as a freedom fighter? Myself. Sit at home. An autopilot. And then a freedom fighter.
Then he put his mouth and said, and autopilot. You see, if you don't have brain, you will end up exposing yourself. What Moyendi is saying here is he's trying to motivate and ginger the spirit of Biafrans in that town hall meeting to understand the importance of pushing back when you are being pushed. Do you understand? So if I am Oyendu and I lay my hand, I have opportunity to listen to some of these people. To be honest with you, I will ban them from anything I'm doing. Even if let's assume, because let's assume they like me, they support Oyendu, I will not take you seriously anymore, because you twist my words upside down, and you want to make zero meaning out of it. Say that autopilot. I mean, you should be ashamed of yourself when you listen to some of the analysis. To be honest with you, how can you, after playing what Oyendu said here, Oyendu made it clear that you should if it's either you volunteer or you can also finance us to equip those that have volunteered to take you home. That, I mean, meaning that Oyendu is planning and working towards facing your fear. And that is what they are fighting against, somebody who is doing that thing that Oyendu have been working for. When Oyendu said that our march is near, do you know that these people believe that march is near, that Oyendu talked about, is marching on the street with a flag? That's what they still believe on. Few of them that understand that sold him out, and you hand over the catapult. The few catapult they managed to snatch from police during that time, telling Oyendu that they purchased everything, they had everything. Oyendu, that man really suffered, though, to be honest with you. He suffered. So, my people, tell me what you think about this, because I want to hear from you. I really want to hear from you about this. What do you think? Do you understand what I said? Can you comprehend what the white, green pictures, fat man looking at himself on the mirror and seeing a muscular man with a flat tummy? What message do you think that these people want to pass here against Oyendu, against Biafrans? Because the message simply means that you are mocking Oyendu because you put the picture together with Oyendu and Samanekpa, Biafran Prime Minister. That is how senseless these people can be. Anyway, my people, tell me what you think about it. Like I said, and subscribe, like the video, share it, and comment. God bless you, and see you again. Bye-bye for now.